مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Hi grade 7 students, and welcome back to my second video for this week. I wish you'd be more serious and take it into account that learning and mastering the English language is useful for you for the best. I mean forever. Yet passing the exam is not our final goal. Rather, it is only one simple step towards realizing your goal in life. Now it's time to work on our course. So kindly open your student's book page 101 on 8A grammar. 8A grammar. Our topic today is the relative pronouns. Relative pronouns. Before going through our lesson, let's have a quick look at our value. Our value is perseverance. Perseverance, for example, I will push through the harder stuff to get, to get what I want. Perseverance. Perseverance, yes? Perseverance. Perseverance means continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties. That's today's value, right? Now, we have some class rules, okay? And you are already acquainted with these rules, respecting each other's and doing your best, learning from mistakes. Also, we are going through our objectives at the moment. Our lesson today has got two main objectives. The first one is to recognize the rules of the rule of relative pronouns through videos. And the second one is to speak using relative pronouns accurately. Now, I can add one more objective, that's to complete the sentences using relative pronouns accurately. So instead of two objectives, we are having three objectives: to recognize the rules of the relative pronouns through video. The second one is to complete the sentences using relative pronouns accurately. The third one is to speak using relative pronouns accurately. Now, my students, as I have just mentioned, and also I mentioned that in the previous video, each activity in life has its own starter. So our starter today is watching a video to give you an overall notion, overall idea of our topic. So let's watch this video.
Who and which. Who and which mean the same, but they are used differently. Who is used about people and pets. Which is used about things and animals. They are called relative pronouns, which means that they connect subordinate clauses to main clauses. For example, that man is my brother. He lives in the house by the park. That man who lives in the house by the park is my brother. Oslo has a population of 500,000. Oslo is the capital of Norway. Oslo, which is the capital of Norway, has a population of 500,000. Whom is used instead of who after a preposition. For example, to whom do I owe the pleasure of this visit? I wonder from whom we will receive the first present. It is used in a formal written style and almost never in spoken English. That can be used to replace who or which in an identifying relative clause. An identifying clause is one which is necessary to the meaning of the sentence. I just met the neighbour that moved in last week. The clause that moved in last week identifies the neighbour and is necessary. You have to take the train that leaves from platform 2. That identifies which train to take. A non-identifying relative clause is one which can be left out without changing the essential meaning of the sentence. My brother, who is a teacher, lives abroad. Non-identifying clauses are separated by commas from the rest of the sentence. These clauses can be left out without changing the meaning of the sentence.
Now, what are relative pronouns? Look at these examples. Where do you go every day? Who is teaching you the Arabic subject? Which bag is yours? And look at these examples as well. This is the restaurant where I go with my friends. This is the teacher who gave me a gift. This is the film which I saw yesterday. Note the difference between the question words, who, which, where, and the relative pronouns which come in the middle of this sentence. You see, this is the restaurant where I go with my friend. This is the teacher who gave me a gift. This is the film which I saw yesterday. Now, who, which, and where. Now, look at your student's book page 101, exercise A. Now, who, which, and where, relative pronouns, and the relative adverb where. Okay, what's the difference between these three relative pronouns, who, which, and where, and the relative adverb who, which, and that, and the relative adverb where. Read these examples and match the sentences from 1 to 3 with the rule A to C. That's the woman who or that was hanging from the roof. That's the go-kart which or that my brother bought. This is a beautiful park where people can relax and have a picnic. Now, which sentence matches number 1? We use it for things, animals, or ideas. What about number 2? We use it for places. Number 3, we use it for people. Yes, number 1. We use it for people. That goes or suits sentence number 1. That's the man who. So we use who, as you've already seen, for people. We can also use that for people. Number 2, yes, we use it for things, animals, and ideas. That's the go-kart which or that my brother bought. Notes that we use that for both people, animals, for people, animals, or things. Okay, so we can use that for both people, animals, or things. So what's in common between who, which, and that? That is used for both people and animals. Okay, now for the third one, we use it for a place. Of course, we used where for a place. Now, let me give you further details and further explanation. Ali is a boy. Yes, Ali writes stories. Let's make the two sentences into one sentence using a relative pronoun. Ali is a boy who Ali writes stories. Is it correct? Of course not. We drop Ali and we drop the full stop. So the correct sentence and the most accurate one, and the accurate one is Ali is a boy who writes stories. There's no comma. So we use the who to refer to a boy, Ali. For people, right? Ali, yes, for who? For people, right? Now let's have a quick look at the second example. Mona is a girl. She likes ice cream. Now let's join these two sentences together using a relative pronoun. Mona is a girl who she likes ice cream. We should drop out the subject pronoun she, and the sentence looks like this. Mona is a girl who likes ice cream. Mona is a girl who likes, so we use the who for Mona, which is considered to be people. Okay? Now look, a turtle is an animal. It lives in the sea. Yes, a turtle is an animal which lives in the sea. We omitted the subject pronoun it and the full stop. A turtle is an animal which lived in the sea. Right. So which is a thing or an animal, which refers to animals or things. So a turtle is an animal, is a sea animal, right? The bag which is on the desk is mine. The bag is a thing, and the turtle is an animal. The bag which is on the desk is mine. The library where we found this book is very big. So where refers to the library, which is considered to be a place. Place. Can you remember the relative pronouns? Who, where, which, who or that, which or that? Yes. Person or people we use who, of course, correct. Yes. For animals, for an animal or animals, correct, we use which. What about for things or places? We use which or that. Then for places, of course, we used where. Correct. Now combine the things, combine the symbols with the correct relative pronoun. For who, which or that, and for where. Yes, look at these items. Yes, which, for a thing, which is a radio, right? For people, we use who. For a place, we use where. Yes, which, for things, car tires, for example. Yes, people, who. Bird, which. So for things, we use which. For people, we use who. And for places, we used where. Look at these symbols. They are classified under the correct headings. People, yes, people. Things, a pair of scissors. A shed, it's considered to be a place. People, yes, people. Now, my students, it's your turn to open your student's book page. Open your student's book page. Page 101, exercise B. Complete the sentences using who, which, or where. Salim Ahmed is the man won the competition. Right, so Salim is a human being. So the correct answer is who. Monkeys are animals. Yes, monkeys are animals. Correct, which climb trees. Number 3, that's the student. Excellent. Who I invited to my house. Number 4, the city, the place. Fantastic. Where I live is very big. Those are the trainers, which I want to buy, not these ones. That's the man, good, who used to be bungee jumping instructor. That's the museum, correct, where you can see many famous people. Now go back to, we've gone through this exercise. Now my students, you can do activities in the workbook as a homework. You can do this one as a homework as well. Have a quick look at this one and fill in the gaps with who, which, or where. Okay. Now this is a guessing game. A speaking game. It's somebody who teach you art. It's someone who teaches you art. It's a place where you can play football. It is an animal which lived in the desert. It is somebody who takes care of you. It is a sport which is played by a rocket. So these are considered to be guessing game. You have to guess to guess these games and do it on your own. Okay. Now, my student, this is also another task to be done on your own. I'm not going to answer these questions for you since you have already understood the lesson. And this is the place we spent our holiday last week. You can do it on your own. The place where, who, or which, it's quite simple for you to do. The man sold us the cottage comes from there. Say the man where, who, or which. It's easy for you to do. That's the book. This is the book I bought yesterday. So we've gone through who, which, where. We understood that who is used for people, which for things or animal, and where for places. By this, we come to the end of our video for today. Thank you for your that great lesson, and have a nice day.
مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.